Hello everyone and welcome to Karamu. Karamu? I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is a game. Okay. So this is one of a trilogy. This is the first game of a trilogy. So I think it is, right? It is. It is. Anyway, so let's just get into it. Um let me read out the warnings. So while this game primarily focuses on the relationship, it contains significant horror elements. I am gonna be so okay. Oh god. This game is not meant to depict healthy relationship dynamics and there are elements of dubious consent, not sexual. This game has no sexual content. Okay. So dubious consent. Oh shit, my mic. Okay. Karamu contains violence and other sensitive content. There are no extremely graphic depictions of violence, but there are some minor graphical depictions of gore and numerous sexual descriptions. For more details, see below. So there are spoilers in the content. Oh my god, my mic keeps like falling. Okay. Um, Content warnings are spoilers, so I don't know. I should read it anyways. Graphical descriptions of blood, knives, people being stabbed. Textual descriptions of gore and violence, murder, unhealthy relationship dynamics / emotional manipulation / dubious consent. Holy dismemberment. Implications of child abuse, domestic violence. Do not play if you're afraid of spiders. So if you guys don't like any of that, please leave. Hey guys, so I also edited in shaking, because it's funny. So if you don't like shaking screens, bye bye. Yeah, let's get into it, bro. Okay. Stop. Oh, there's a thing here. Warning: this game contains horror. Yeah, I already read this. So if you please make sure you're okay, guys. Please make sure. Yes, I still want to play. Let's speak at full screen. Ooh, do I have to click? Ooh, thank you so much for trying out Karamu. Would you like a basic tutorial? Yes. Here's some controls. Controls! Wait, let me put my mic down for this shit. Hold on. Controls. Auto. Oh fuck. I can't read. Oh my god. Can you go back? Can you go back? Wait, I wasn't okay. I wasn't listening, so yes, I wanna play. Okay, so let's see. Yes, I want basic tutorial. Here are some controls that can help you get started. Fucking hell! Can you not just what the fuck? Every time I press a button, you skip. You piece of. I'm about to have beef with this little mushroom thing. All right, try the cap. Let me read. Okay. Yes, I want a basic tutorial. Here's some controls to help you get started. Auto automatically plays through the story, so you can just sit back and read. You can adjust the speed in the settings. Skips through text, so you can move through the story quickly. You can specify whether it skips read / all text and whether it continues after choices in the settings. You can also adjust the speed. Screenshot deactivates the UI and dialogue. Log toggles the log. Sorry, bless me. The log brings up a history of the lines up until now in case you missed anything. This button opens up the menu. Here you can access additional features. Create access to main menu. Save, you can save your progress here. Load, you can load your progress from here. Settings, you change the settings here. Help, you can access various useful bits of information including walkthroughs, character profiles, and guides like this one. All of these features can be accessed via short keys. Short keys can be viewed and rebound in the settings. If you're using a controller, you can use the left joystick to navigate and the south button to click. You can use a controller in this game? Holy, I want to buy a controller. Please note that the game does not autosave if you quit from the standard screen, so please save or return to the menu first to save your progress. Thanks for listening to the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks, Cat. What? What? Chatter Cap? Okay, let's go. Nilai's bro, that's like Nilai? Is it Nilai? Nilai's throat stung as she gulped the cold dawn air. Her arms were shaking, the muscles ached so much that she struggled to grasp the handles. The haggard squeaks from the wheels of her bike tore through the silence that permeated the dark forest. She choked for breath around the small flashlight clenching between her teeth. The light was modest, only illuminating a small patch of the road directly in front of her bike. Oh god, this is such a horror thing. She needed to hurry. The sun was already starting to rise. It was okay. There were only 3 left. 3 left of what? 3 left of what? Wait, what? Okay, you know what? Meowsy, come here. 3 left of what? Nilai drove her heel down, pedaling with renewed vigor. She raised herself from the seat, leaning over the handles of the bike as she frantically turned the pedals, going faster and faster and faster until snap. Oh. Terror ripped through Nelli as she swung over the handles of her bike. She instinctively covered her face with her arm before she hit the ground. Her shoulder smacked against the concrete, and a volt of pain tore through the right side of her body. For a moment, she lay there on the road, oh my god, trying to steady her shaky breaths as the throbbing pain subsided into a dull ache. As soon as her head stopped spinning, she forced herself up on her elbows. She rotated her shoulder. It still hurt, but she could move it without any issue. So we hurt her elbow, but it's not like broken. Her nails and arms stung too. At first, she was going to check them for injuries, but then she stopped herself. She got up on her knees. Why did we look for injuries? I looked around, squinting in an attempt to pierce the murkiness of the early dawn light. Heart pounding, she patted the ground all around her. She found it. She breathed a sigh of relief. The yellow bag had fallen off to the side. She pulled it closer and examined it carefully. The zipper was shut tight. Everything was still inside. She slung the bag back over her shoulder and retrieved the fallen flashlight before returning her attention to the bike. It had collapsed on its side, wheel still spinning. The chain had come undone, draped over the ground like a dead snake. She picked up this chain. It was strangely slack.
Nelli.
The fuck? Who are you? She looked up. Cold tingles ran down her neck and through her spine, sending it's pronounced Nelli, sending a chill running all the way to her fingers and toes. Holy shit, he moves! Oh, okay. I didn't think it would move, but that's a lovely surprise. That. Oh god, scared me. A Raku was standing over her. Raku Komode? Her ex-boyfriend. Oh, lovely! The tall young man peered down at her with curious, icy eyes from the fringe of his badly dyed hair. That is so evil! Why would you call his hair badly dyed? What was he doing here? How could he be here right now at this exact moment? Right when she had done... right when she would have done anything to avoid seeing him.
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry? I'm just going for a bike ride.
I went for an early morning bike ride.
Oh, we sound so, like, cute.
Really?
Yes. It was still a little too dark to clearly see his face, but Nelli could hear the skepticism in his voice. It made sense. During the year that they had dated, only a year, Nelli never used her bike for anything other than her daily 20-minute commute trip or the occasional shopping trip. Voluntary exercise was torture for her. I didn't know that.
I'm trying to be healthier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Me too.
Uh-huh.
I was out for a walk myself. Drank too many energy drinks to power through the night, so I'm trying to burn off some of the caffeine.
Is that how that works? You just exercise. His voice trailed off.
Anyway, are you alright? Fell off your bike?
Yes. He extended a hand. Nelli didn't take it. Oh, I should. She stood up and slung the bag around her shoulder again, ignoring the mud and twigs stuck to her raincoat. So this seems like they broke up on really bad terms. I don't know why. It's like bad terms. What? Raku smiled awkwardly and retracted the hand before kneeling by her bike.
Your chain. It's broken.
Yeah, it's broken. Yeah, no shit.
What?
Raku picked up the broken ends of the chain and waved them around.
Don't think you'll be able to ride it for a while, unfortunately.
Oh, shit.
You're heading home, right? Me too. I'll walk with you.
No, what? No, I don't think you should. Nelli's voice caught in her throat. She tried to think of some excuse, but anything that she could blurt out to make him go away, but she couldn't think of anything. I'm a bit scared of men. But actually, what could you say in this situation? Raku's face softened with a melancholic expression.
We don't have to talk.
Why would you come with me then?
I just don't want to leave you alone out here. Not after what happened to Sana.
What happened to Sana? Nelli bit her lip. Sana, her roommate and her best friend since middle school, had vanished 3 months ago. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. A week later, her body was found on the bottom of a cliff in this very forest, mangled beyond recognition. Holy shit! A tragic hiking accident, and I have a feeling that's not an accident, bro. That is without recognition. Without recognition, bro. That is harsh. That is deliberate. All right. Okay. Hearing the description of what happened to her, I don't want to happen to me. But if he's the fucking guy who mangled her, then I don't want to walk with him. But I also don't want to be alone, you know what I mean? So he seems to like me very much because ex-boyfriend and shit. So let's just walk with him and just not talk. Because protection is good, but it might screw me over. But it's okay. Alright.
All right.
She tried to rack her brain for an excuse, but she had no good reason to say no. Raku extended a hand.
Want me to carry the bag for you?
No.
No,
Nelli jerked away. It's heavy.
it's heavy. I don't want to bother you.
Yeah, I can handle it. He didn't respond. Oh, that's a nice CG, sorry. Instead, he placed both hands on the bike and was decided to walk it down the road. To Nelli's relief, Raku stayed true to his word. Normally, is quite talkative, rambling to her about whatever nerdy hobby captivated him that week. Now he didn't say a word. In fact, he was barely looking at her. He just continued walking, only casting an occasional glance at Nelli to make sure he was walking at her pace. When she was certain that he wasn't looking, Nelli peeked at her ex-boyfriend. Peeked at her ex-boyfriend out of the corner of her eye. The circles in his eyes were as dark as ever, permanently tattooed reminders of his horrific sleeping habits. That's a real death. It stood out darkly against an anemic pallor of his skin. Anemic, so he's like so pale. He's like me, bro. I'm so fucking pale for like I'm Asian, but I'm like pale. He was usually on the paler side, but he looked even more sickly than normal. Maybe he hadn't been getting enough sleep. That is careful. Okay. Other students at the university used copious amounts of caffeine and to fuel the last-minute homework assignments or late-night cram sessions, but Nelli knew better. Raku had definitely stayed up all night, rating with his guilt in his latest MMORPG addiction, Echidna Online. Like the fucking headshot? No. Like the fucking Knuckles? He conscripted with her on a few occasions, giving her precise instructions on what buttons to press while he ran to the bathroom. That is such a nerdy thing to say, but alright. This probably should have been bitter memories, but strangely enough, Nelli didn't hate those evenings. Aw. I mean, at least you don't feel bad. Like, I'm like assuming they broke off in like really bad terms, judging by the tension, but I don't know, maybe it's like nice. But if it was nice terms, they wouldn't do this, would they? She would lay on his bed, planting turnips and petting cows on her handheld console, and every once in a while he would turn to her with a grumble about lackadaisical teammate, or celebrate a particularly close call. Aww. She wondered if his raids went well. He had complained about terrible drops for the past 2 months. Did he finally get the item he wanted? So we broke up recently. Okay, I see. Oh, something hit her face. She reached up and wiped the raindrop trickling down her forehead. But as soon as she did that, another droplet hit her face, and then another, and another. Oh, it's raining. See the torrent of water. Oh, fuck! Was assaulting them. Nelli drew her hood over her head, guarding her from the onslaught of her raincoat. Raku wasn't nearly so lucky.
Over there!
He grabbed her hand, ushering her to an old bus stop at the side of the road. When he entered, Raku reeled the bike inside, leaning against the back wall.
Lucky. Glad this was here.
Yep. Uh-huh. He wiped his face with his sleeve and ran a hand through his hair, looking some of the water out.
You were even luckier, though.
What do you mean?
He pointed at her coat.
I'm surprised you thought to wear a raincoat. Rain wasn't anywhere on the weather forecast this morning.
It's the only kind I own.
It was kind of humid, so...
Raku seemed to accept the explanation. Okay, wait. Do we know something that he doesn't? He leaned the bike to the side and looked around the inside of the bus stop.
I wonder if the buses still come to this stop. There's no sign.
I would assume not to. Not right. He took his phone out of his pocket of his jeans and wiped it on his sweatshirt before thumbing through to the Maps app.
No reception. Can't load anything.
That is a horror. Oh god. Oh god. He squinted at the stormy grey sky.
Maybe it'll stop soon. No choice but to wait.
Oh great. He plopped himself on the bench, crossing his legs and leaning his elbow on his knee. Nelli chewed her thumb, glaring at the raindrops falling all around them. Should she leave? But if she did that, he might be suspicious. And he couldn't abandon her bike here. Her bag wasn't waterproof either. She brushed off the bench and sat down too. Raku tried to hide a smile. Oh god! He rubbed the back of his neck and looked all around the inside of the bus stop. His gaze straying to every nook and cranny before finally landing on Nelli.
So, what have you been up to lately?
This is so fucking awkward. Can you not see that?
Nothing much. Working on my thesis.
Can you not? Yeah, bro. Let's just stay silent.
Hmm.
Let's just make it more awkward. Raku dared to shoot a glance in Nelli's direction, but her stony face extinguished any hope that he might prolong the conversation. He looked away, biting his lower lip in resignation. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Uh-huh. He looked her up and down, brows furrowing, scrutinizing the mud on her leggings and raincoat. Nelli shrank under his attentive appraisal.
you're hurt.
No, I'm not. You're hallucinating.
Huh?
She looked down. As she sat in the bed, her raincoat was pulled up, revealing her knees. Holes had been ripped in both her leggings, exposing the skin underneath. One knee had a small red patch where it had been rubbed raw against the ground. The other had been completely skinned. Blood ran down in dark... How did I not notice this? In dark crimson rivulets, staining her leggings a muddy purple. Nelli blinked. Why hadn't she felt anything? Was it the cold or the adrenaline? Raku knelt by her knees and rummaged through around in his inner jacket pocket, fishing out a right handkerchief. He wiped the blood that was trickling down her leg before diverting his attention to the wound. He dabbed at it, carefully wiping the exposed flesh. Her ex-boyfriend had, unfortunately, spent all of his skills points on his academic smarts, coding skills, and gaming prowess. He was sorely lacking in most of life's necessary abilities, like first aid. There's always a 50% chance that his toast would emerge completely charred. What? He kept his papers in haphazardly organized piles on the floor. Somehow, even managed to sew an entire shirt sleeve shut while attempting to reattach a button. The button was sadly not attached. How did you manage that? He was always meticulous. No matter how small the task, Raku expanded to 120% the effort. His first for an hour while reducing a cream sauce to the perfect consistency. While he did her laundry, he carefully smoothed out every wrinkle. When she went out of town and asked him to take care of her cat... Oh my god, I can't read. When she went out of town and asked him to take care of her cat, he shared a spreadsheet with her, detailing every aspect of the pet's care. Aww. Oh, this is awesome, so cute. As she watched him painstakingly try to remove every speck of dirt from her scraped knee, those little memories floated through Nelli's head, refusing to leave no matter how hard she tried to push them away. Her mind was foggy, and her heart tightened.
Does it hurt? Unfortunately, all I have is this. Shoot, I wish we were at home. This needs to be cleaned with ethanol. Does that hurt? Tell me if it hurts.
You are such a bad nurse.
I'm fine.
Nelli bit her lip. Her knee didn't hurt, but this sight did. Raku kneeling next to her, rowing and tendering to her scrapes and bruises. They had broken up. She should have been a stranger to him, less than a stranger. Yeah, so we got on bad terms. Okay. Raku tied the handkerchief around the scrape, making sure it wasn't too tight. It should be tight.
How's that? Okay.
It should be tight to stop the blood flow and make it stop bleeding.
It's fine.
She swallowed. The lump in her throat bobbed in place, refusing to disappear.
Somehow the blood got on the outside of your coat too. Not a lot though.
Okay. He scrubbed a few spots on the bottom of the raincoat. He gave her coat one last swipe with the handkerchief before getting up and returning to his seat.
I'm sorry. I didn't notice you were hurt.
The fuck? It doesn't matter. It's fine.
I said it's okay.
Yeah. They stood in silence for around 10 minutes, but as they sat, Nelli could tell that Raku was growing increasingly tense. His leg bounced as he chewed on his lip. Finally, he turned towards her.
Nelli, can we talk?
Okay. Here it was. He wanted to talk. Of course he did. They had dated for almost a year and a half. They had even discussed their future plans together. If Raku had sent her a text out of the blue saying, "I'm breaking up with you," then she would have questioned too. Oh! A bit of a text? Oh, Oh, okay. She didn't want to talk or explain, which is why she had avoided him for 2 weeks after sending the text. Oh god. She had eluded him very successfully until this moment, that is.
Was it something I did? Did I do something wrong?
This is so shit on me. Oh my god. I don't need to explain myself.
I don't owe you an explanation. I want to break up. You should respect that.
Yeah. He does kind of have, okay.
You're not even willing to say one sentence?
The way I broke up with him was not okay, bro. I'm just saying, like, it was not okay.
We were talking about moving in together a month ago. I don't understand how your feelings changed so quickly.
I'm sorry.
They just did.
Oh. Looked down and twisted her fingers together. She hesitated to say anything further. It felt like she was standing on the edge of the precipice, and a single word would send her tumbling into the abyss.
Is it because of what I did to Ji-hoon? Because I didn't apologize?
Oh, what? What did you do? He gritted his teeth.
You know why I did it. You heard all those things he was saying about Sana. Insisting that she was addicted to social media, saying she probably fell because she was trying to take a cute selfie with the sunrise.
Oh, that's kind of asshole. No, that's justified though.
How could he say that? About his own girlfriend. He deserved more than one punch.
Uh-huh. Mirai mouth tightened. She wanted the process to say that wasn't it. In reality, Raku's outburst had been gratifying. At the memorial, she sat in silence, trying to ignore Ji-hoon's prattle so that she could focus on honoring Sana. The seconds felt like grueling hours. She wanted to sew Ji-hoon's mouth shut. When Raku finally hit him, it felt as if Raku had taken all of her bubbling indignation and anger and shoved it in Ji-hoon's face. Let's just stay silent. I don't want to say nothing. I want to go home.
When I asked for your number the first time, I didn't really think you'd give it to me.
Oh!
After all, you're you, and I'm me.
Yeah?
I didn't think I had a shot with you.
Lovely.
But I had to ask. I would have cursed myself if I didn't even try.
Okay.
And you gave it to me. And then you said yes when I asked you out for lunch. And then you kept saying yes.
Okay.
I was so happy. But I also thought that maybe you just viewed me as your gaming friend. So I asked, is this a date? And then you laughed and said, of course it's a date. At that moment, I felt this pang in my chest.
Oh.
I realized something. All of the messy, revolting things that had happened up until that point. The vile vulgarity of my own existence. It was because I had already spent all the luck I had in this lifetime to meet you.
This is a bit much. I wouldn't say that. You're a bit exaggerating here. I wouldn't say that.
I had never met anyone like you before. Even though life hasn't been kind to you, you always find room in your heart to be kind to others. People, plants, animals.
Okay.
Even something as little and creepy and disgusting as an insect.
Why would you... Okay.
I still remember when you found a spider in your apartment. Not a small one either. It was perched on the wall above your bed, barely holding on with 3 broken legs. You reached out and caught it in your hands. It would have been so easy to squish it right then and there.
Uh-huh.
But you didn't. You opened the window and let it go.
Well,
At that moment, I knew you were special. Really special.
Does he represent spiders then?
I don't remember that at all. Did I do that?
Raku laughed.
You did. I guess you wouldn't remember. It was such a small thing. But I remembered.
Raku turned towards Nelli and slowly extended his arms around him. She stiffened slightly, but she didn't push him away.
You know how you go through life, and you meet all these different people, but none of them really know you.
You're a bit close, isn't it?
You'll meet, and you'll talk about what movie just came out, or what assignment is due next in class, or what food they're serving in the cafeteria.
I feel like you just need better friends.
But you can never tell them about the real you. It's like you rush together for a second, and then the next, you're each going your separate ways. And when you stop taking classes together, or you move away, you never see those people again.
Uh-huh.
And your life isn't any different, in the end, because they didn't really know you.
Uh-huh.
But you're different, Nelli. You know me.
I feel like I think you just need closer friends, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
In some ways, you know me better than my closest friends, and even my family.
Okay.
You know things about me that I can never tell anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And if I couldn't see you anymore, then my life would be different. There would be a big, gaping hole where you used to be.
Lovely.
Losing you terrifies me. I'm afraid that no one else would be able to know me the way you do. That I won't be able to open up to anyone else the way I opened up to you.
Oh.
And I don't want anyone else to know me the way you do. Because they wouldn't be you.
I literally don't know anything about this guy. Uh-huh.
I didn't know you felt that way about me.
I would push you away so bad right now. Like, you're a bit close. When Nelli didn't resist, Raku pulled her tighter, whispering in her ear.
I don't want to break up.
Uh-huh.
I love you, Nelli. I never want to love anyone but you.
This is a bit creepy now.
You don't feel the same? Not at all?
No. Nelli stayed silent, but she unconsciously leaned into Raku's hold. When her friends had talked about their childhoods, Nelli couldn't relate. When reminisced, they brought up their favorite childhood cartoons, their favorite vacations, and their cherished family pets. Nelli didn't have memories of any of those things. Oh. Instead, all she remembered was the constant yelling, the embarrassment when she couldn't afford lunch, the fear as she huddled under the covers, even never at home, even in her own house, the leave when her father went out one day and never returned. Sometimes she talked to Sana, and Sana tried her best. She listened and nodded and said, I understand completely, but that was a lie. There were simply some things that Nelli's best friend couldn't understand. All Sana could offer was some convincing words. That's rough, that's horrible. I can't believe that happened. As Nelli's favorite television show had been cancelled, or as she cracked her phone screen, or as she had gotten a D on her latest exam. It wasn't Sana's fault, but it didn't make Nelli feel any better. Eventually, Nelli stopped talking about herself altogether. That changed when she met Raku. It wasn't some dramatic encounter. They were standing in line at the library, both waiting to check out a couple books. Raku noticed a keychain hanging from a backpack. A small white and blue pixel art spaceship from Space Blasters. They reached the front of the line and Nelli handed the librarian her books. They were all still excitedly chatting about their favorite retro games. She promised to lend Raku one of her cartridges and they exchanged contracts. Nelli didn't talk about herself first. They talked of course, but it was usually about their shared hobbies. They liked different genres and played in different ways. Raku fancied punishing difficulty and expansive exploration. Okay, yeah. While Nelli preferred methodically living up her characters with optimized strategies, still they had plenty in common. When conversation veered too personal, Nelli drove it back into the safety of a benign small talk. Yet Raku had a way of methodically tearing down her carefully constructed barriers. As he lounged on his bed, full and drowsy from eating too much cheap pizza, the words started slipping out of her mouth one by one. For Nelli, Raku was different. When he listened to her darkest thoughts, he didn't look away at her with pity, skepticism, disgust, or apathy. He looked at her with understanding, as if he had been here with her every step of the way. Raku was special. That's exactly why they had to break up. She couldn't involve him in her life or her problems. She had to end it. Nelli wormed her hand between their bodies and pushed Raku away forcefully. Oh god, why would you give me options? Okay, let's be firm. Let's just be firm.
I don't want to date you anymore. End of story.
I don't want to be cruel. I don't want to be kind because that's going to give him the wrong impression. I just want to be firm. I just want to stand my ground because I'm a strong, independent woman, guys. Okay.
It's not a discussion.
Yes. Sorry.
So that's it? It's over? Just like that?
I'm sorry. Nelli's voice was resolute.
It's over.
It's over.
Oh, he looks away. Oh, shit!
It's over.
Oh god. Please don't kill me. If you kill me, I'm actually going to be really terrified.
It's over.
Oh, shit! Every time he repeated himself, his face darkened.
Even though I've loved you for years.
Yes!
Even though I loved you this much.
Yes! He lowered his head. Okay, hold on, pause. Yes! I'll probably do it for a year. He lowered his head, dragging a hand through his hair as he turned away from her. He returned to the other side of the bus stop, leaning one hand heavily against the wall as raindrops trampled his worn-out orange sneakers. Nelli thought about responding. She considered spouting a few words of comfort, reassuring her ex-boyfriend with some cliche lines. It's not you. It's me. I'm not good enough for you. She was his first serious girlfriend. He had told her that as much. He had never experienced heartbreak. He was a child crying over his first scraped knee, acting like his leg had been amputated without anesthesia. She reconsidered and decided to stay silent. It was better if he had believed that she was cool and callous. With a few weeks of sad gaming sessions and angry rants to his friend, he would probably forget about her altogether. Besides, she didn't worry about him right now. She had bigger problems at hand. He straightened. When he stood in front of her again, there was something different about his expression, something colder, more resolute. Oh shit! As if he had made some sort of decision before during his morose period of introspection.
I heard about you and Ji-hoon.
Oh shit.
I've seen you two around.
Uh-huh. Freckles ran up Neli's spine.
What about it? Are you going to start policing who I spend time with? I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Oh dear.
People have been talking, saying that you took advantage of your best friend's death to cozy up to her rich boyfriend.
Oh?
They said that you two have spent a lot of time together. That you went to his house on Friday.
Uh-huh.
Is that why you broke up with me? Because you wanted to get together with Ji-hoon?
No! Oh shit!
Do you love him?
No. Here, her, in love with Ji-hoon? The very thought made Neli want to vomit. She would rather date an insect. Well, if I just say nothing, but he might get angry if I say nothing. He's gonna get angry either way. Let's I don't.
I don't.
There you go.
Then, is it someone else?
No? She didn't want to lie, but if she stayed quiet, then maybe Raku would come to his own conclusions and drop the matter.
What am I supposed to do? What can I say? I don't want to lose you.
Too bad. His voice was soft and quiet, almost pitiful.
For me, a world with only you is enough, Nelli. I only need you. No matter who you are, or what you've done.
Uh-huh.
You don't need me. You don't even want me.
Sorry? Nelia opened her mouth to respond, but no words came out. She simply stared at Raku's face, eyes widening. Once she finally responded, she didn't say the words that she had intended to say.
What are you?
Huh? Raku reached up and touched his face, tracing his fingers over his eyebrow ridge along his mouth and down his chin.
Oh no, I got a little worked up. Wait.
Huh? What the fuck are you? What? Nelia leaned back on her elbows and booted Raku square in the chest. He coughed as the air was knocked out from his lungs, landing hard in a puddle of concrete. Wait, what? She broke off into a run down the road. She left her bike at the bus stop, but she didn't care. The only thought on her head was run, run, run. The raindrop pelted her face painfully, but she didn't want to stop to put her head up. Every time her energy started to rain and her pace showed, this image of Raku's face flashed under her eyelids, and she ran faster. After she had sprinted for 20 minutes, she dared to glance behind her. He wasn't following. But she didn't stop running, not for a second. Wait, what is he? By the time she had made it back to the town, it had stopped raining. The sun was high in the sky, ready to make the trip down. As she approached her apartment building, the town was dyed in sunset hues. Why did the music change? I'm a bit scared right now. And the sky was starting to dim. She sprinted to the entrance, looking behind her every so often. When she was inside, she darted up the stairs, which ran at every frantic step. Nelli went up to her apartment and fumbled her keys out of her pocket. She slammed the door shut behind her. The first thing that she did when she entered the darkened room was scoop at her cat. Well, bless me. He sashayed up to her, meowing for attention and feud. Nelli forcibly returned the lock on the door, as if the extra effort would somehow make the bolt more secure. As she checked the lock, she had a sudden chilling realization. Raku had a key to her apartment. Nelli dropped her cat and dragged her bookshelf in front of the door. She hoped there would be enough to stop it. She didn't know. She crouched behind her bed, holding a broom with a kitchen knife duct taped to the end. She didn't know that much about weapons, and this improvised spear was the best that she could come up with the items in the house. Oh, the cat! Oh! As she waited, Nelli examined the shoddy tool. Could it really be used against Raku? The Raku that had brought her rice bowls when she was too tired and stressed to cook. The Raku that always wanted to know when she wanted to hug. The Raku that... The little cat just popped up. Oh! Nelli gripped the shaft of a broom. She could. She could do anything to defend herself. She could do anything to defend herself. She would do anything to defend herself. After all, she had done it before. A couple of hours passed. What? Every time Nelli heard footsteps creaking the hallway, her heart jumped, and she grabbed her makeshift weapon. But each time the footsteps she faded without approaching. Eventually, she relaxed enough to venture to the kitchen, where she opened a tin of cat food for a creasily grinding companion. She pushed the contents of the real bag into the freezer before eating a quarter of a leftover sandwich, keeping a close eye on the door. Monday passed. Tuesday passed too. The only visitor that she received was a spider that appeared on her closet door. It stayed for a while, appraising her with its curiously icy eyes. What? Every few hours, it would change its position slightly, moving to the bedpost, the ceiling, and finally the curtain hanging over the window. Her phone buzzed. Calendar messages about her classes, messages about missing her tutoring sessions, emails from her lab partners and her thesis advisor. Eventually, she turned off her phone altogether. Okay. On Wednesday morning, a sharp rap came through the door. Nelli huddled next to her bed, holding her cat close. She worried that the bookshelf wouldn't hold. Oh, A human voice emanated from behind the door. It wasn't Raku. You like orange? This is the police. I'll definitely rescue you. Wait for me. And wait, what did it say? Wait, what did it say? Wait, what did it say? Thank you for taking the time to try out Karamu. Now that you've played the games once, ending C and D unlocked, you can access them by playing the game again. If you need a hint, try being nice to Raku. Don't come on! No, wait, no, I wasn't done reading. I wasn't done reading, you twat. I wasn't done reading, you twat. If you need a hint, try being nice to Raku. For more detailed Raku, go to the Raku in the help session. I highly recommend playing through the endings to get a full story. Okay, that was Karamu. I will record the other endings later. So, goodbye everyone, goodbye. This was Raku, holy shit. Say goodbye to me, everyone, goodbye. Oh wait, no, sorry, guys, I baited you. I wanted to yap about the game first. The art is insane, but I love the art. And especially, I think this is by a solo dev. Yeah. This is really cool. And, like, how the fuck do you do all of this, man? Like, what the fuck? I've never seen, like, a CG that was moved before. Like, you know, like, it's like me and moves. I think it's the same program. I think it's Live 2D. But, I've never seen an Ultimate game that has fucking things moving. That's so cool. So, this is so cool. I love it. I'm a bit scared about what the fuck he turned into, because I wasn't paying attention at that part. I was like, what the fuck did he turn into? But, yeah. So, that was Karamu, everyone. This was really cool. Yeah. I want to see how the story goes and actually what happened, because I was just confused for most of it. Yeah, so, hold on. Say goodbye to me, everyone. Goodbye.